Are the Vikings going to be a top 10 team next year? Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
What are you yelling?
Because, like the Titans video, go watch it. I'm excited to talk about the Minnesota Vikings and how they're going to be great this year.
Me too.
So I think the Vikings, or we think the Vikings are just going to be an underrated team going into this next season. Because last year, one of the bigger takeaways is that they finished 9-8 with JJ McCarthy as
JJ
quarterback.
McCarthy.
He was so bad. He was horrible. He was probably the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. And Carson Wentz as quarterback. And they...
Yeah. Side note, don't look at our power rankings on TikTok.
I actually don't know where we have them ranked. I don't remember. Okay, well, the Vikings last year with Kevin O'Connell as the head coach and Brian Flores as their defensive coordinator finished 9-8 with below average, not even below average, horrible quarterback play.
It was pretty bad.
And they didn't even finish last in the division. Detroit finished last in the division, which is kind of crazy to think about.
I will say the Vikings were really bad in the middle of the season, but I think they finished winning like 5 games in a row or something like that.
I think so. They finished pretty good. They beat the Cowboys.
They did. They finished really, really good, and they finished like so good. But a lot of that has to do with Brian Flores as defensive coordinator with the Vikings. They've always had a top 10 defense, and since 2023 to 2025 last year, they've had the 5th best scoring unit. So with Brian Flores, you know there's going to come with like the weird packages and the heavy blitz combinations, but with it, you're going to have a really, really good defense with not even like great players. Like I don't want to diss the Vikings players, but like they don't have like a star player on that defense really. I mean, they had Jonathan Grenard, but they traded him away. Andrew Van Ginkel, he's pretty good. But besides that, like Brian Flores just makes a lot with not like he produces a lot with not that much talent. I mean, I don't want to like diss the Vikings team, but I don't know. I think Brian Flores should be heavily praised, and with him there, you know they're gonna have a top 10 defense. And they even focused on defense in the draft. They drafted Caleb Banks in the 1st round, which I mean wasn't the biggest fan of that pick. I thought Caleb McDonald is the better D tackle, but they had to replace Trevon Hargrave, who they got rid of, and they did that. I don't know if they got an edge rusher though. I know they traded with Grenard.
But I don't know. I just think Kevin O'Connell is one of the best coaches in the league. Even though his records the past couple of years, besides that 1 year where they went like 14-3, hasn't shown for it. I just think that he's probably like a top 5 coach in the league just because of what he's able to get out.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Come on, name me your top 5 right now.
I'm not naming them. We're sticking to the Vikings. But I just think from what he's able to get out of his players is incredible. Like just the way he was able to turn Sam Darnold's career around was incredible. The way he made Kirk Cousins look like an elite quarterback was incredible. I mean, he couldn't really help JJ McCarthy, but you fucked me with Justin Jefferson last year, McCarthy. Kyler Murray isn't, I don't want to say underrated because he hasn't been that good recently. But when he had Cliff Kingsbury calling the plays and he had an actual good offensive coordinator, he looked like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, even winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Me personally, who's had a Cardinals player in my fantasy teams like the last 5 years, I've always liked picking Kyler Murray because he's always been good at fantasy. Yeah. When Drew Petzing arrived to be offensive coordinator, he totally derailed the Cardinals offense and their, just Kyler Murray in general. He turned into a super run-heavy team, which, I mean, sure, it was good for James Conner, but it was terrible for the likes of Marvin Harrison Jr. and Kyler Murray and just everybody.
Trey
McBride was good because Trey McBride can produce with whoever, but I don't know. Then last year, when Kyler Murray goes down, Drew Petzing becomes, we have Brissett, let me throw it 60 times a game. Yeah. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think he's a pretty bad offensive coordinator, but now he has to deal with the Lions. But with Kyler Murray here with Kevin O'Connell, I think it'll be fun. I mean, we've never seen Kevin O'Connell with a super elusive running quarterback. I mean, McCarthy is athletic, but he's not like Kyler Murray. So I'm excited to see how that offense will run. I'm assuming a lot of play action, a lot of rolling out, throws on the run. Yeah. We haven't seen him run any option plays, but I'm sure there'll have to be some with Kyler Murray. Assuming Kyler Murray is the starter.
He's probably going to start.
He has to start.
I don't think McCarthy is going to start.
And, I mean, you just have to expect a bounce-back year from Justin Jefferson. You still have Jordan Addison, who's really, really good, and TJ Hawkinson, who's also was just underutilized last year because of JJ McCarthy.
And Jordan Mason, who didn't look that great last season, but he showed flashes last season, but he was really good in San Francisco, and maybe with a good quarterback running that offense, defenses won't have to stack the boxes, and Jordan Mason could actually find holes and just run through them and just play like he did in San Francisco.
I was gonna say it is kind of unfortunate that Aaron Jones is back because he probably will take some of the load out of Jordan Mason.
That's crazy. No, but it's kind of crazy how Justin Jefferson last season still had 1,000 yards with the terrible quarterback play. Imagine now with a quarterback who has the potential to be
just average,
or maybe even above average, how great he's going to be next season. We just think that this Minnesota team is being very underrated coming into into next season. We think with a head coach like Kevin O'Connell calling the plays,
and the addition of Kyler Murray, and somehow they were able to keep Brian Flores at defensive coordinator for another year. I don't know how he didn't get a head coaching job.
I don't know. We just think that Minnesota is going to be able to possibly win the NFC North and maybe even be like a top 10 team going in, not going into the season, but top 10 team finishing the year. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you with our next video.